Okay, so how many of you guys have been to a bar or been to a restaurant and tried an apple martini? Personally, me, I haven't, but at the same time, the House of Killian always makes wonderful fragrances that smell like drinks. They have Angel's Hair, they have Blue Moon, they have Apple Brandy on the Rocks, and several others. And this one is a clone of Apple Brandy on the Rocks. This is from the House of Paris Corner. This is Mawj Appletini. Stay tuned, and we're gonna get into this video. Okay, so you know who this is. Your boy James Darnell, aka Davinci. Y'all know what I do on this page. So like, comment, subscribe, share your boy, and hopefully that algorithm will come in handy and let you know when I release new videos. If not, just click on the notification bell and then click that you'll view all my updates. But this one, Apple Brandy on the Rocks, I've heard several things about it. One, they say it's a pretty good clone of Apple Brandy on the Rocks by Killian. And then I heard that this is more of a boozy version of Boss Bottled Intense. Shout outs to Ross Carlos. Always hold it down over there at TLTT Reviews. I appreciate you, brother. He's the one who said that. I want to give credit to where credit is due. I do have a oil-based version of Apple Brandy on the Rocks. So I'm going to compare this with the OG and then see kind of how accurate it is. So stay tuned at the other end of this video and I'll let you know. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay, so here's my little oil of Apple Brandy on the Rocks. I'm going to put them both on skin because I do want to get an accurate representation of what they kind of both smell like. But first, let's go through the presentation. Okay, so here's the box. Mawj Appletini. If you can see that. Paris Corner. And then it does say high quality blend. I'm not sure if that's like one of their kind of not houses, but one of their like brands. You know, they do have this one. They have a clone of Angel's Hair, and they have a clone of I think Blue Moon, if I'm not mistaken. They have three different, I think it's three clones that's in this line. I didn't get the Angel's Hair clone because I do have way too many Angel's Hairs because that's one of my favorite scent profiles, and I haven't gotten the other one either because I kind of just started getting to the House of Paris Corner. But beautiful presentation. It has their logo at the top, has some information on the bottom. On the sides it's just silver, and then on the back it has Mawj, and then it has a QR code, which it says scan to discover more. I'm not sure. I never used the QR code, nor do I really care about it. So let's open it. The fragrance is not in the box. I have the fragrance sitting right here. But let's see what it looks like whenever you open it. It does open kind of weird. It opens like this. And the fragrance does sit in right here. So it kind of reminds you of Killian. It does remind you of like Latifah's, like the calmer fragrances, where it sits in like this with a beautiful presentation that you don't have to, you know, take it out. You can just present it like this. So fragrances that usually have beautiful presentations, I keep them on display instead of you know, putting them up somewhere, because this presentation is too beautiful to not be seen. Okay, so let's put down this case and let's get to the bottle. So again, the bottle has that Paris Corner logo. If you can see it, probably can't. It is a beautiful cocktail looking bottle. It's some hard plastic right here, but then I think this is the same hard plastic, but it does feel a little bit uh, less hard or a little bit softer than the actual glass with the fragrance in it. And it says Mawj Appletini right here. The bottom of it says Paris Corner, and it says Eau de Parfum, 3.4 ounces. And let's test that atomizer to see if it's worthy of being called a great atomizer. So, Mawj Appletini Paris Corner. It's a unisex fragrance. Oh my goodness, yes. This is a great atomizer. Pressurized. Okay, I'm really liking the House of Paris Corner so far. They're impressing me. And I can smell in the air, and yes, it smells beautiful. I can get that apple really strong. Just a really, right now, all I'm getting is a boozy apple note. I'm in bergamot. Middle notes is apple, brandy, and rum. Pineapple, vanilla, and moss. And then base notes is ambroxan and cedar. Let me put this down. And let me actually spray this one on skin. Oh, that atomizer is so beautiful. Okay. Man, this is punishing. Wow, this is really good. You can get this for like sub $30. After taxes, shipping and handling, all that, you're probably gonna pay a little bit above, but it's definitely worth it. Okay, now I got my handy dandy laptop. Let's go over these notes according to Fragrantica. So, Mawj Appletini Paris Corner. It's a unisex fragrance, and the main accords is fruity, warm, spicy, woody, fresh, green, aromatic, sweet, rum, vanilla, and fresh spicy. This actually came out this year. I thought this was an older fragrance, but this actually came out in 2024. Appletini is way sweeter. Yeah, way sweeter. Almost unrealistically sweet. Not saying that's a bad thing, but it's way sweeter than apple brandy on the rocks. Apple brandy on the rocks is more realistic of that cocktail. The apple is more realistic. The boozy notes in here is more realistic, and it just smells like, you know, like a drink that you would get. So I will say that right now, those are the differences that I am getting so far. Of course, the clone is going to be more synthetic. Right off the back, I can tell that the clone is, yeah, way more synthetic, you know, but at the same time, how accurate can I say is one to the other? I would say that this is a representation of apple brandy on the rocks, but I wouldn't go in the 90s. Would I even go in the 80s? I would probably say this is about 75 to 80% accurate as far as a clone goes. So this is more of apple brandy on the rocks with a twist. Now, I don't have the OG Boss Bottle Intense Eau de Parfum. I do have a clone of it, but that clone, I don't want to compare a clone to a clone. So I'm going to just, maybe one day if I do get maybe a sample of Boss Bottle Intense Eau de Parfum, maybe I'll, you know, go from there and do a comparison. But I don't want to do a clone to a clone. So we're not gonna do that. If you want to see how it compares, then just go to Ross Carlo's page and view his video about this, and that's where he does the comparison to Boss Bottle Intense Eau de Parfum. So yeah, I can say that this is more, like I said, this is more of apple brandy on the rocks with a twist. It's sweeter. It's more candy sweet as far as a clone goes. Yeah, definitely more candy sweet. Not saying that's a bad thing. I'll say you can go either or. If you smell apple brandy on the rocks and you prefer that and you want to spend, the $250, $300 on apple brandy on the rocks, by all means. If you like that scent profile a little bit better, you don't want it to be candy sweet. But if you can deal with it being candy sweet and still get that scent profile of apple brandy on the rocks, I would say go with this because you can't go wrong. I mean, this is sub $30. So, am I going to say this is worth a pickup? Absolutely. Anything that dupes Killian's liquor fragrances are definitely really great. They're mature fragrances. They're fragrances that will definitely get you compliments. They're definitely fragrances that you can dress up or you can wear casual. But when I say casual, I do not mean like what I have on right now is a t-shirt and some sweatpants. Not that type, but you can wear it with like a button down and some jeans or a polo and some jeans. I would definitely say you can get away with it. And you would definitely be the center of attention. You would definitely be considered mature. You would definitely be considered a standout, and you would definitely have people asking questions of what you're wearing. I'm going to test this one in the real world. I'm going to go out different places, and I'm going to see if I get any compliments, and I will make a short. I'm not going to make a full-length video on whether I get compliments or not, but I will make a short. What will I rate this? I love this fragrance. I'm definitely going to give this an 8.5. It is not a full representation of apple brandy on the rocks, but it definitely does the job. And I'm not going to spend that much money on a Killian fragrance. I can get it as a gift if I tell somebody, hey, buy me that as a gift. But even at that price point, I don't want nobody spending that much money on a fragrance when I can get a dupe that does pretty much what that also does. Even though this smells more of a Jolly Rancher with some boozy notes in it, I still would say I would just go with this instead of getting the By Killian fragrance because I would just be buying it just to say that it has By Killian on it. And I don't want to do that. Could, but I'm not. So that's been a conclusion. That's been my full review of Mawj Appletini from the House of Paris Corner. I will be looking into the House of Paris Corner more often. I will be getting some more from the House of Paris Corner. And before I conclude this video, I will like to tell you guys that I will be posting the link to my TikTok. It's going to take me to my TikTok shop page. Please do me a favor. Click on it. That's all you have to do is click on it. What that's going to do is it's going to take you to my TikTok shop page where I can earn commission for you clicking on my TikTok shop. And then therefore I can buy more fragrances and do more fragrance related content. And if you also post your TikTok shop page on this video, I will do the same to you so you can earn commission. Also, if it does say that I've reached my limit, wait until the next day. And then when the next day hits, you can be able to start it all over again and be able to, get the commission for me or get the commission for yourself. But that's it. Tell a friend to tell a friend's mother, father, sister, brother, cousin that I do. Do you know? Nah. If you don't, I do poetry and scent reviews. I'm out. Salute. Peace. And as I always say, the most important part of this video is God bless. Stay tuned for the next one.